MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell is basically running out of options and trying to somehow prove that the 2020 election was riddled with fraud. His cyber symposium completely failed. He hasn't turned over any of the actual evidence he's been talking about for months now. He's facing a $1.3 billion defamation suit for essentially lying about all the fraud. But he has one more trick up his sleeve, dang it. And he is currently, according to reports, working with red state Republican lawmakers to get them to approve his new plan to send out canvassers to your home to see if you're actually dead. Because, as we know, Mike Lindell believes that there were countless dead people voting in the 2020 presidential election, and that's just one of the many places he claims where all of this fraud came from. So the easiest way to do this, of course, is to show up at your house, and if you answer the door, cool, you're alive. But if they find you dead in your home, then, I guess your vote doesn't count. Here's the thing. I would think there'd be easier ways to do this, right? And Lindell says he's going to pay for the whole thing. Guy's already having some, money issues, had to sell his jet. Again, facing a $1.3 billion defamation lawsuit, which you don't have that much money. Your net worth is not actually less than a third of that. So, yeah, that could be a big problem. So I don't know how you're going to pay to send out all these canvassers, because really a lot of these donors who would pay for election fraud investigations already tapped out after having to pay for Arizona. So again, whatever. He's going to come to your house. He's going to put a mirror under your nose, I guess. Make sure there's breath coming out. But again, I have to imagine there's an easier way to do this. You could look up, by the way, death records. They have a database of that. You can actually check that. In fact, the states could. And actually, believe it or not, Mike, the states do. They do things like that. Not necessarily on a regular basis or as frequently as maybe they should, but they have a process for that, Mike. You don't have to send people door to door. Not to mention the fact that, okay, you knock on somebody's door, somebody comes and says, oh no, they're dead. That doesn't mean fraud. It's been almost a year since that election, and we're in the middle of a pandemic. Yeah, a lot of people who voted in 2020 are now dead. But, okay, you know what? I don't even care. I am at the point where I don't care if Mike Lindell actually pays money to send out these individuals to go knock on people's doors. What I do care about, however, is, of course, these right-wing Republican lawmakers giving him the green light to do that. At this point, we are talking about an invasion of people's privacy by the MyPillow guy. Nobody wants to open their door and see that guy standing on your front porch checking to see, hey, are you alive? Let me get your blood pressure. No, nobody wants that. But that's what he wants to do. Because he's desperate. Everything he has said, everything he has predicted has been proven wrong. The fact that he even still has anyone willing to entertain him is just beyond me at this point. The guy is toxic. He is poison. Everything he touches turns to absolute garbage. But these right-wing lawmakers are considering the plan. So, hey, next time somebody knocks on your door, if you're in a red state like me, make sure you check your little doorbell camera first, because it may be Mike Lindell out there checking to see if you're alive.